Hello everybody. Welcome to a internet game. This game is free to play. Just look it up, Double Dodgers. Welcome to Double Dodgers. While walking home you're playing a game on your phone. But don't get too fixated on the game or you'll end up in the sewers, the ultimate multitasking game. What's your high score? I've been playing this game on and off for a few hours and over the past few days. Part of the kind of a community flash game challenge by the Chrono community, chrono.gg. Check it out if you haven't heard of it. They sell a game every 24 hours, usually a pretty good deal, usually stuff that could use a little extra attention as well. A lot of indie games on there, which if you know that I'm certainly a big supporter of indie gaming. So this game is pretty crazy. It's pretty easy to start, but it's really easy to completely screw up and just fall down either the sewer, one of these holes that you're trying to walk over, or your video game ends. It's pretty nuts. I don't really know how to describe this game other than I don't really know what the ideal way of playing this is. I think it's pretty tough, and of course me playing now while talking, let's just see how far I can get. My goal is to beat my high score today. As you can see down there is 2,038 points. I don't know if I'll be able to because that jump was too tight. Because I'm talking clearly, and even though it starts off pretty easy, it gets pretty tough after a while. There's a lot more quicker movement, and then there's all these distractions. You can hear that. I mean, the music changes, your Bluetooth phases in and out, and it's fundamentally unsound to be playing a game while you're paying too much attention to the left and right motion. Forgot to jump, and that's what happens. It says please disable ad blocker. I did disable ad blocker at one point, but it just goes on to display way too many ads that you can skip, but not very suitable for a gaming session. Of course I'm not. I feel like actually playing this as part of a YouTube video. I know I don't get a lot of people looking at my videos, but nevertheless, I mean, I think it's suitable advertisement. Whoops. Good thing there wasn't any issues with jumping when I did. And one nice thing about this game is that I think, if you die at any point, you just reset back at half your previous score instead of having to start over from the beginning. And wow, almost missed that jump. The issue with this game is I don't know where I'm supposed to look, and that's the thing. Am I supposed to be looking at the bottom screen, the top screen? I have no idea. And you can totally ignore those arrows. They are false advertisement because there's definitely a dead end. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wasn't really paying attention to the score. 2015. That is pretty close. Although I find that typically every time I start up this game, I have maybe one or two good runs, and the rest is all just garbage. And the more I think that I'm gonna beat my high score, the worse it gets. So it's fine to have hopes and dreams, but just know that they're gonna get dashed. Especially, I'll show you what happens if you fall into one of these holes eventually. I'm gonna probably do that at the end, or if I accidentally fall in the hole, you'll see. Anyway, all these distracting messages from mom about construction and dinner's potatoes and broccoli. Whoops. And so I start off a little bit farther back because I died well before my intended time. Oh well, such is life. Death is inevitable. It's just a matter of how you approach your time living, and make the most out of it, you know? Man, the Bluetooth phasing in and out killed me so many times. It's not just the fact that you get a message on screen that says headphones disconnected or whatever, or connected, disconnected. The actual music changes, and then mom asking about grades. Whoops. And of course, I'm regressing. My score is getting lower and lower every time I reset. So I'm not sure how much longer I can do this, but overall, somebody on the Chrono community had a 2,700 and said that the game is pretty easy up to about 2,000. I find it to be incredibly difficult once you get past 1,000. And I don't know why it is. I think it's still a matter of not knowing how to actually pay attention to this game. You can tell me what you think. Oh man, that music change. And of course, once the path gets to be 5 lanes, I have really quite a hard time paying attention to where I'm supposed to go at that point. Yeah, dinner at 6, potato and broccoli, and as I'm reading that message, I almost fell in that hole. And that's the issue, is I'm actually tempted to read all these signs, messages, and I do look there every once in a while. Probably more than I should, which is probably why I don't do well in this game. And then there's these road signs that show up, and so many distractions, Fortunately, so far, I haven't fallen in, so my, all that's happened is actually my game has ended, but not my in-game character's, mortal life. These potholes are absolutely deadly. It is literally a matter of life and death, should he fall into one. And I think when I decide I am done, I will show you. Oh man. Oh no. And just jumping a tad bit ahead of time makes it no longer feasible to jump over the hole because it gets bigger. Of course, you start running faster as well. So anyway, not a bad way for me to practice recording videos though, because I'm distracted enough trying to play a game and play the other part of the meta game. But instead, I'm playing a game in a game, playing the game, and then trying to talk, and then reading about mom wanting to get school grades. And of course, what happens is you lose track of one thing or another, and it's game over. So I don't know. My high score might end up being that 2015 for the runs today. I don't know how much longer I can keep this going, because this has pretty much fallen into my usual pattern of get a decent score and then just only regressing from there. At least I'm consistently staying above 1,000. That's better than usual, I'd say. That arrow sign that says, walk here, doesn't always work. There's more questions about grades, but at least I made it past this quick message this time. And so yeah, I am reading these messages, I am giggling. That's pretty much how I died, like the first, I don't know, several times, maybe several hours playing this game, just because I'm giggling too much at the actual messages that are coming through from Mom. Because I think it's very amusing. And then headphone connection lost. You know, kids walking home shouldn't be playing on their phones. And of course, playing a video game while playing on the phone, while walking home in this very construction heavy sidewalk is absolutely a death wish. Oh my goodness, I got a high score. Yay. Well, achieved my goal today, and that's fantastic. Oh! As you can see there, when you die by falling into a hole, the monster comes out and bites your head off. Anyway, so as if the game is not meta enough, the game actually seems to have that monster tracking you in the sewers underneath. And so if you fall in, that's it. That's it. That's it. You're no longer alive. I can totally see why somebody said that the difficulty kind of ramps up after 2000, because it really does, right? The number of jumps, the speed, the number of traps on the ground. Well, the number of traps on the ground is really the same. There's usually only one or two viable paths, and then you just gotta make sure you make the right move. I'm not sure if I took the best path there, but it seems like I'm doing okay. And I'm over 2,000. Oh no. This game is so incredibly frustrating and like stupidly addictive. And this is definitely like the slowest runner that really, you know, really gets me. Usually runners get to be pretty high pace. All you do is click one button, or you click several buttons. If you watched my previous videos with certain runners, I think the last one I actually recorded videos was Quarter Z. I mean, that was actually a few months ago. I had a lot of fun with that game, but I haven't played in a while. Just playing too many games. Difficult to keep track of everything. Yeah, and it's hard for me to actually go back and play a game I've played, and pretty much, I mean, Quarter Z I pretty much beat. It just, if I wanted to go back and grab all the achievements. Whoops. I thought I took the right step there, but apparently not. I think we'll do one more. This might be it. You know, if I can get past 2,000, that'd be great. If not, then so be it. You know, very well I could just die, you know, the next pitfall that comes along. But, I mean, you certainly have a pretty good idea about what this game is and why it might be addictive for some people. And you know, I'll be honest, the whole ad blocking thing, I don't feel bad about it. It's just, I think so many people use ad blockers, and if this game came onto, you know, Steam or something, I think it'd probably get one more. I just can't. I don't know. I thought that was going to be my last run, right? And then it just didn't feel right ending there. I don't know what's going to feel right in terms of an end. But I guess it's probably because I haven't shut up yet, so if you want me to shut up, just let me know. Although by the time you're watching this video, I'm most assuredly not still playing. I hope, because it'll be... the way this is going, this video is probably going to take about an hour to upload. And I sincerely hope that I'm no longer playing an hour from now. But it is the addictive type of game that can have me playing for an hour's on end. It's just that it gets frustrating after a while when you cannot improve on your score, but you know that sorry, that headphone thing is really distracting. And of course the speed is picking up to the point where I'm starting to struggle a bit in terms of paying attention to everything that needs to pay attention to. And the jump is pressure sensitive, which makes it even more interesting. Gosh, all these cones and everything. There's like, I believe there are some dead ends. I haven't... This is the first video that I'm... Alright, over 2,000 again. That's a good place to stop. Check out this game. Really, it's quite fun. It's called Double Dodgers. It is, for me, crazily difficult, but really addictive, and that's why I wanted to show, you know, some of you. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.